Oh, no, he's not there.
I don't know. It says that we're intended for mature audiences?
Yeah, I mean, I can stop.
I mean, are we planning on cursing?
I mean, I can stop.
Hey!
I probably will because I can't.
Is that what that means? That the mature audiences is cursing?
I guess so.
Yeah,
Or
it
they
could
think
be.
it's like for sex and violence.
No, it's because there's a new law with child censoring and stuff like it. There's a huge thing.
Yes, it is a thing, but I don't think we're going to run into it with an Oreo house.
You would be surprised.
All right. Yeah. All right. Welcome back. So yeah, this is our first official twitching. And we've got stuff. We're actually going to be building stuff. But if we're going to start, we might as well start, the way we're supposed to start. That's not it. That's not it. That's not the way we're supposed to. That's better. We're getting there. Okay, so we're actually hanging out. We're going to build an Oreo house.
Yay!
You're not even responding to the. There's the keys. There's the things.
Hi, everybody.
No,
No, it's this one there.
sorry, nobody's here yet. They will be, but
I thought you were sitting there.
I will.
Oh, okay.
I wanted to say hi. I wanted to welcome them to our table. Hi. So we have. Goodness, we got all the things. All right, fine. I'm gonna. You gotta deal with so much of it. We have a holiday in Oreo house, and I got one of these last year and wanted to put it together. We never got around to it, but now we have. There's all sorts of stuff in there. Is that the original? Oh no, that's the extra stuff I brought for possible decorating stuff. So it comes with delightful Oreo cookie housey pieces.
You know what? I should get a baking pan to assemble this sucker on so we can move it afterwards.
Maybe, although I'm thinking that's what that plastic tray thing is.
It sure is. It's just not going to do a good job because that sucker looks flimsy.
Yeah,
so I
it's
think
kinda
if we
heavy.
put that
Yeah.
on this, we're going
Yeah.
to be in business.
Okay, that's a good idea. And they give you a few things to decorate this thing. They give you a little bit of icing.
In a bag.
Yes, an icing bag. We've decided to add a bunch of our own things, and there's what they give you. All right, so they tell you in this wonderful decoration thing. Look at all these little cookie bits and stuff that they have in there. So for the actual Oreos they give you, is it in here?
Some of it is.
Yeah. That's what they give you. Literally 2 cookies, 2 actual Oreo cookies, and it's tossed in there with the pieces, so they already feel kind of crunchy when we open that. I imagine there's going to be some pieces. So
It's a little crumbly, so we
It's a
got
little
some
crumb-
extras.
yeah. They also give you some mini Oreos that you can decorate using the icing as well. They give you
I'm gonna drink this.
they give you some little colorful candy ball things, and they give you some gumdrops, which
Mini gumdrops.
mini gumdrops, which feel more like okay, it's their little gum. But yes. Little gumdrops, spice drops, and then we decided to add more. So we've got some more Oreos in case regular size Oreos in case we need ones that aren't busted and broken. We've got some possible like M&Ms and I don't know, Raisinets. We got sprinkles and
So many
Sugars
sprinkles.
and-
So many sprinkles!
sugar.
Sugar. We have a lot of it. We also have icing tips because I am fairly serious business about my icing. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to turn this bag of pre-made icing into a piping bag.
I'm gonna cover up Claire if I sit there. So I think I'm gonna.
Yeah, but then nobody can see you.
I can move into frame. I'm just
Rotate for science.
rotate your owls and your chairs for science.
Okay, so yes, so an icing bag, a proper
Peter Piper's
piping bag.
pickled pecks of piping bags.
Are you done?
Not really.
Can I have the scissors from the fridge? Please? Or that. I thought she was getting ready to use it.
I will in a minute, but I'm going to explain how this works. So the way that this works is this goes inside your icing bag, and this outer rim has to be larger than the hole in the icing bag. And then you put your tip on, like so, and you screw until you have a single unit, and the bag holds everything together, and it's great. Except, this bag comes sealed on all sides, so I have to open up 2 sides in order to get it in there.
They don't give you any nice way of putting the icing on there. I want to say, let's see what they got for the directions. Do they try?
Oh, there are some directions.
Oh,
they are fascinating.
They basically tell you just
wing it.
Just snip the tip, and there's your piping bag. I hope it works.
Yep, that's exactly what they say.
Okay.
I hate every bit of it.
Yeah, that definitely.
Hello, kids. This is where you learn that life lies to you.
This is where you learn.
Merry Christmas.
Exactly how much of this stuff your parents have done before. Because if they're doing this with you, if it looks good at all, like if you've got these extra bits and stuff, like I wouldn't have known any of that stuff for the icing bag. My stuff would have looked terrible. But like the extra decorating bits, the extra Oreos and whatnot, that I would have figured out. Because there's got to be a lot of families that get this and just open it up and they're just going to use the materials provided, and it's not going to look great.
Well, and that was the other thing Jessie and I were discussing earlier. If you look at the directions on the box, it says to assemble the house before decorating it. And that almost makes sense in a sort of interesting way. But if you look at the example house on the front, there is some detailed and delicate piping on that thing.
Yes.
So in order to do that detailed and delicate piping, see all those little Phillips and bits and shading and all of that? You're going to have to do it while it's flat. You cannot do that when it's standing on its side.
Now, do you have to wait for it to dry?
Yeah, we will. We'll have to wait for various bits to dry. So the question is, do we want to do it the way that they do it on the box, where we follow the directions, or do we say your directions are poor and do it ourselves?
Yeah, I mean...
It's your Oreo house.
Oh, man. They're leaving this on me.
It's your Oreo house.
I guess it is.
Yes, you are the one that's been wanting to do this for 2 years. You've had 2 years to decide.
I didn't realize the question. I'm noticing it looks like they cut a gumdrop in half as like
and
a
they've
snowman.
cut several Oreos in half here to make little arches and decorative
Definitely
stuff.
more than 2 Oreos, like full-size Oreos.
No, there's a half an Oreo here and half an Oreo here and a half an...
And
then we get to the snowman. Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Oh, first icing on my arm.
Oh, no.
You might want to sign that too.
It's arm sing.
That's not very good icing. It's very sweet. Can you pass me a napkin? And then I'll go wash my hands because I probably shouldn't get my spit all over the
Get your COVID germs all over.
You know.
Well, we're the only ones who are going to be eating this, so. But it seems like good food safety to wash my hands after licking my fingers.
It's good examples for people that apparently don't want to follow by icing.
And we're doing happy, fun holiday stuff.
Sorry. We'll go back to it.
Yeah.
Jessie's a little cynical right now.
Alright.
I
have gotten the icing bag prepared.
Woo!
Alright.
But we have to
so you
decide
got
what
both
we're doing.
sides cut up? Oh, yeah.
So
I don't know, man. I mean, my inner, how I feel like it should be done is you're supposed to, decorate it, or so you're supposed to put it together first and then decorate it, but you're right, and then some stuff would be really difficult, so we should probably decorate the pieces individually and then assemble afterwards.
That would actually kind of be fun, because then we all can put our own individual personality into it.
Yeah, we could do that. I'm down for personality.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm going to
put getting cookie crumbles on stuff? Or...
We should probably get a plate.
Yeah. A few different plates for all of us.
And I'm going to need a separate plate for icing tips, because once they get covered in icing, they'll have to be washed.
So it sounds like a small plate, like a saucer?
Yeah, like a saucer. And So I'm going to start with one of these little itty bitty. This is a, for those of you following along at home, a Wilson number 2 tip.
Ticonderoga?
Negative.
It's not Ticonderoga number 2? I've heard so much about those.
What would you like, my dear? Front? We'll give you front.
Give me the front. Oh gosh.
I'll give you a front.
Oh, that's actually a back. I think it's got the chimney.
I think. Well, I believe you're supposed to cut some of these things.
What?
Oh no, those are separate pieces because it has the little. Yeah, this. All right. So I mean, I suppose that.
No, yeah, that's just the chimney that goes in the back.
No, but you see, that's in the middle of the house because the bottom of it doesn't extend all the way over.
Oh, you're right. I guess that piece does have to be cut.
I think they said that those would have to be cut, the sides, but they are already cut. So the box lied. This is a first up.
Nice.
Let's see how the box lied. All right, let me get you a knife.
Ugh.
A sharp knife, I guess.
They want you to cut this off so that you could stick it in the middle.
Oh, right, but they also wanted you to cut those apart, but they are apart. Like they don't.
I don't know if that's gonna cut.
Yeah, I'm super dubious about it, but.
I brought you a serrated knife, so you could maybe try to gently saw.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna go with. Yeah, that'll work.
All right, we are sawing through cookie. Carefully. This is some surgical precision Rich is bringing to the table here. So these are very structurally stable cookies.
I mean, as I would imagine Oreo would be anyway. So there we go.
Good.
Okay. So I have the front door here. What should we do with the front door?
Oh yeah, I got a back door.
Yeah. See, that's why it's mature.
Well,
because we can't stop acting like 13-year-old boys.
It's mature because we are not.
You know what? I kind of like the flower boxes on the example, but I want to do them a little differently. So they have little half Oreos down in front here.
I like the.
But I'd like to drop them even lower down and put flowers in the top.
You do. I mean, I'm okay with you doing whatever.
Well, I'm gonna need somebody to cut one of the large Oreos in half. And given that you did that beautifully and with grace,
I don't think she's watching. She might later. I think they're watching Mulan now. All right, let's see how bad these cookies are.
Well, I'm going to.
Oh, that is horrendous.
That is a child's dream down the drain.
Oh, well, yeah, I was gonna say like it's their dream when they get to eat it, but that is definitely. The house of the busted Oreo. That is.
Well,
sounds like something. Sounds like it's something you shouldn't look up on Urban Dictionary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're trying to get this guy piping here. Oh, here it goes.
Should we make sure we have enough for the sides?
Well, I'm gonna be very cautious with my Oreo, which is why I'm using with my icing, which is why I'm using a number 2 tip, which is an incredibly small tip.
Gotcha.
So when you say half an Oreo, do you need half
Just
of an entire Oreo or half of one face?
I believe it would be half of an entire Oreo, but maybe just half of one face.
What are we doing? Oh, for those things on the bottom. Okay, yeah, no, those are single faces.
You think those are single faces?
Oh yeah. But if I successfully cut through the entire Oreo in half, then I will have the 2 faces.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to change icing tips to do anything structural, which is fine. This is purely decorative. Also, icing is much more difficult than it looks. You're all like, oh yeah, anybody can decorate a cake. And then you try it, and you're like, what have I done, and why is there sugar everywhere?
I have decorated some pretty terrible looking cakes in my day.
You have decorated cakes with vigor and joy.
Yeah, no, they're not that terrible. I'm going to back up just slightly.
Oh, I mean the way.
Just a little bit.
Okay. I believe I have your 2 half Oreos. Now, should
2 half Oreos.
Scrape the cream?
I mean, the cream's not going to be structural, so yeah, I guess scrape the cream, and somebody Jessie, can make friends with it.
Yes.
Somehow I don't think she's going to be unhappy about this.
No, she ain't gonna be mad.
Alright, now we're going to change icing tips.
Here, I'll tell you what, I'll smear it on one of these busted cookies.
Oh.
Yeah.
You love me.
I do.
So much you're marrying her.
Yeah. Yeah, we did bond over Oreos, you know, fairly early in the relationship.
Alright, so these are my 2 halves.
Maybe dream.
What was that, Jessie?
Her heart is full of love and her mouth is full of Oreo. Do not ask questions.
Noted. Alright, I'm applying. We're going to test the structural stability of the cookie icing combination by pressing it down.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That looks pretty successful.
Not bad, not bad. I'm loving these icing tips. I feel like if I were doing this with the bag, it would be a problem.
Oh, yeah.
Now, if you do not already own icing tips, I don't think you have to go out and buy them just for this project. Don't feel like you need to. You and the bag of icing will be fine, just slightly messy. And that is okay.
You're doing some very exacting work. Like, I would never attempt to get such a fine bead of icing.
Well, as I've just double stacked the icing tips, everything is covered in sugar, which is fine.
You want me to rinse that out?
No, because we might need the icing later.
Okay.
That's the one trick about doing the decorating first is, so I figure we're going to do the roof after we put it on, because at that point we just blow all remaining frosting on the roof.
True.
But if we do run out of structural icing, I did bring the supplies to make more.
You're just... This is like a semi-fancy gingerbread house, and you are just getting thoughtful and engineering as hell on this thing. There's a lot of excellent planning going on.
You invited me, I'm sorry. You knew what you were in for when you invited me, dude. At least I assumed you did.
Yeah.
Alright, so now we're going to put some curtains in the window.
Oh my goodness. Mine's going to look like garbage, and I'm kind of okay with that. That's fine.
Do little curtains in the window.
Oh, man.
Well, you see, as Jessie said, we don't want to waste too much frosting, so
Yeah.
I am using a nice small bead here so that we can get some decorative details going without...
Yeah, like a cross between like Willy Wonka and Bob Ross.
Aww. I hope the Bob Ross cancels out the evil.
So much love. They look like they've done their door in all white.
Yeah,
I have to say I like that, because then we can put decorations on.
Okay, yeah, so they did like
A little doorknob, yeah.
Yeah, they've got like a doorknob and
Oh, a little wreath, a Oreo wreath on top. That's kind of adorable.
yeah,
A little archway.
I'm not sure what's going on there, but yeah, it's kind of cute. Alright, so I've got one side curtained. Let's put the curtains on the other side.
And I think we need to put like some globs on the side of the windows to decorate with.
Ah, yes. Well, I'm thinking what I'm doing is I'm going to switch to a thicker tip for anything we're going to attach stuff with. And
I'm sorry. This whole stream is just going to be full of me looking at the camera for all the people like,
Yeah.
like no, like yeah, those perverts out there with me.
I mean, that's my people.
these are our people.
Yeah.
Along with my parents. Hi, Mom and Dad.
I mean, there still might be some crossover we don't know about.
We have...
Breach of containment.
Well, we needed a blob somewhere. Can I have a small cookie?
Like a mini Oreo?
Mini Oreo. For structural frosting purposes.
One that's not...
One that is not broken.
Yeah,
Maybe I'll just take the front half of it.
Let's see, we're getting some halves here.
Do I get the other half?
No, we might use it for...
For decorating, yeah.
Okay, now I've just got to figure out if this is a structural containment.
You saying you want some more Oreo bits? You saying you want more Oreo bits? Is that what you're saying?
Okay, now I'm going to point out here that we did break out the Halloween sprinkles.
Oh yeah, we did. Skulls.
So, is this going to be a Halloween Christmas house, or is this going to be a regular Christmas house? Because if it's going to be a regular Christmas house, I want gumdrops. If it's going to be a Halloween Christmas house, all of the corners of my front here are going to get covered in little skulls, and it's going to be glorious.
I think it's perfectly acceptable to have both, because yeah.
Well, but thematic consistency here. Oh.
Oh, it's magic?
No, it's not magic at all.
You know.
Bag
split?
Bag is splitting.
You need a different...
I need...
Oh, you got a piping bag?
You need a Ziploc bag?
I need a piping bag, and I brought them.
That's cool.
Yeah, but I'm covered in sugar. So
where are they?
They are... Jessie, come with me. Rich, talk to the nice people of the internet.
There are nice people on the internet?
Yeah, about 3 of them.
Alright, well...
Where are they, baby?
Right
Hi, everybody. I'm TV's Rich from RichDoesAThing.com.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
There it is. Wilson. Yeah.
How's your day been?
Perfect.
Because we're making an Oreo house.
It's going poorly.
It's not going poorly. It's going as well as I expected a kit from...
It's going poorly in different ways?
Last year's kit, so we got the kit, and the pieces, even these pieces were like busted. They were like, we would have had to glue them together
open one
and make them.
Pull one of those out.
And when we didn't make them, well, I think I held on to it for too long because it was like January, February. I'm like, we might still make it.
Okay, now
should have just eaten it because
the tail.
I am kind of looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to just taking the chunk of like thick Oreo wall and just taking a bite of it.
I'm sorry, I've told you. Perfect there. All right, so we pulled out real serious business piping bags because this bag it came with is structurally compromised to the extreme.
Garbage.
All right.
Basura.
What do we do then?
Okay, so we're gonna open up the bag.
Here, let's get your phone out of my habit.
That is a great idea. Let's not get icing on my phone. Okay, now we're gonna drop this in here, and you're gonna kind of just convince it to go down so the narrow end is sticking out that hole.
I am great at convincing.
Yes, you are.
Because I look pretty.
That's very true.
Your festive holiday shirt helps.
My baby metal festive holiday shirt. If we can't get all the way down to the tip, that's fine. All right, now we are going to...
Wait.
Oh, God. Here it goes.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, now I'm going to save... This sounds weird, but I'm going to save half of this so that we make sure we have enough for structural icing.
Yeah.
We now have structural and non-structural icing. And here, these.
Before you start squeezing and pooting?
Yeah, because I want to... don't. Everything is covered in sugar.
Do we need a wet wipe? So, like a wet paper towel?
Get up and wash my hands in just a minute. Jessie, hold that, please. Thank you.
I'm tempted.
Do not lick the icing bag. Don't do it.
She's not even looking at Jessie, and she knew exactly what she was tempted to do.
No, I didn't want to lick it. I just wanted to put it in and just start squeezing.
I didn't want to lick it. I just wanted to put it in my mouth. It's different. It's better.
Oh gosh, I'm covered. Oh, so much sugar. Sugar.
Do you want to finish cleaning yourself?
Everything's
you
fine.
You have to go so fast.
Diabetes.
Okay. All right. We have frosting. The frosting is in an actual piping bag as opposed to that piece of
plastic garbage.
Oh, okay. Who's Oreo owned by?
Nabisco?
Nabisco. If you're out there.
They don't care. They got our money.
I think it's Nabisco. I don't know. I didn't.
I'm willing to bet. I'm willing to put money on Nabisco.
Whoever owns Oreo.
I think it's Nabisco.
And you happen to watch.
Yes, it's right in the corner. Nabisco.
The product sucks. You didn't test it.
Well, or maybe it wasn't made for piping, which, okay, I accept that. Let's see. I want to sort out. Can you sort me out some lime green? I want some lime green spiders, and I want those little round candies it came with.
What? Oh.
Get a.
Ooh.
I want lime green. Hey, don't eat the decorations until we're done decorating.
Oh, you're not what I thought they were. I thought they were chocolate balls. They are not.
No, yeah, that's just sugar. Chocolate costs money.
That's why Oreo doesn't use it.
Yep. All right, how many lime green spiders you need?
Give me like 6 lime green spiders. Yeah. I'm gonna get a little cup for these. 6 lime green spiders. So I thought about putting the skulls on the outside, but I'm worried that that's going to become like needed for structural positioning, so we're not going to put them on there for right now.
Oh, wait a minute. No. There's got to be like a little cute like black spider inside the window.
A cute black spider inside the window. I'm down with this plan.
Well, something else that we can also do now, again, this might take more icing than we have, but it certainly opens up a possibility, because at some point, I'm planning on consuming this house.
Right.
So if we're going to be consuming and breaking apart this house, we could, in theory, also have some decorations inside the house.
Oh.
Like a little Easter egg.
What kind of Easter egg?
I don't know.
You want to put like an Easter egg in it?
Well, not like an actual Easter egg.
I can boil one right now and be okay.
No, because it would sit unrefrigerated for weeks, maybe, or at least days.
An unpleasant amount of time. But I don't know, like, I guess if, I don't know. I could see it being like, I think each of our areas is going to have its own kind of flavor and decoration personality anyway.
Oh, absolutely.
If it was like something we'd really planned out and like other people were going to be eating it and opening it up, I'd probably say like, hey, let's make it all cheery and Christmassy on the outside, and then just like lots of skulls and spiders and creepy stuff inside the house, so when they bust it open they're like, oh my god.
Yeah, but there wouldn't be any surprise for us since we're the only one eating it.
It's
so
true.
I would say, like, for this year, since we're just learning how to put the house together. Oh, it's so cute!
Oh man.
Okay, I have to show. Am I showing the internet? Am I showing the internet? I think I'm showing the internet. Look! I made a little wreath with spiders and candies, and now there are skulls, and I'm very excited about this. And now we're gonna do the door. And can I have some gumdrops?
Sure. I'm gonna put them in the same like. I'm gonna put them in a different bowl. Why?
Because they're different.
Because they're different. I appreciate
Yeah.
I appreciate you too, because you will hold my frosting whenever I tell you to. And that is affection and love.
Yeah.
Let's see. Wow. Look at that color assortment.
Oh yeah, there's one green, one orange,
There's some stuff.
5 yellow, and then the rest are red. The rest are.
Also have.
Yeah, that's. You can't see it because it's all red.
Oh, I can give you like a tiny ghost to put in the
That's
window
right, we do.
too.
Yeah, ghosts and creepies and crawlies.
Oh, retardus.
Now, I'm putting snow, maybe, or at least frosting on this house, because I've lived in Florida my entire life.
Aww.
But I hear that snow and ice are a thing that happen to other people.
Yeah. Yep.
There. It now has icicles. Blobby, weird icicles. Maybe I should have gotten more than one frost icing bag out, because then we could do this with multiple people. I have enough coupling. We could do that.
That would be nice.
Yeah, let's do that.
Because one of us has ADD really bad.
And would desperately like to start working on her part of the house.
It desperately would like to do something.
And I'm bogarting the icing right now.
Pressure! Pushing down on me.
I might have to make more frosting at this rate, though.
Really?
Oh yeah, that'd be great. Which, at that point, I'll hand over the piping bag to you, and I'll make frosting.
Okay, what do you need for this to happen? For us to have
Well,
a little
here.
bit?
How about you frost?
Woo!
Can I just go hog wild on mine?
Do whatever the hell you want, as far as I'm
Seriously?
concerned.
On
Yeah.
both walls, or just one?
I mean, I was just good. I kind of got handed the front, so I was working on that.
I suppose surface area, the two sides are about equal to either a front or a back.
Yeah, and then the roof will be a communal
joint
issue.
A joint project.
If you need a different frosting tip.
No.
Now, squeeze from the top down. Yeah, there you go. All right, I'm going to start making more frosting.
All right.
Because I think we're going to need it. And I'm going to go ahead and shove this in another frosting bag. I'm going to get another frosting bag up and running.
Woo!
So, these piping bags are kind of awesome. They are slightly wasteful because they are one and done. They're disposable. But honestly, having washed icing bags, you don't want to.
Yeah.
Just.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I think back in my Dunkin' Donuts days.
Oh.
Yeah, we'd fill again, a reusable icing bag of sorts with the cream. Vanilla cream, chocolate cream.
Right, for donut filling.
Yep, filling. And
now, I only have one of most tips. So, Rich, do you want like a little tip to start with? Do you want me to put a big tip on this so that we can use it for the walls? Maybe this one should be for the walls.
I can switch it for you. Like, we can switch back and forth, my love.
Well, I just want to put a tip on there before I shove the rest of this icing. Can you hold that open for me?
Oh, gotcha.
Will I splurch this?
Splurge!
Since this is the really thick stuff, I think we'll save this for the structural aspects.
Okay. Yeah. Have that reusable piping bag. You know, I always kind of found it interesting learning how to make the different donuts. Because there's, the basic shells, which were kind of standard. But then you would learn how to do the covering and the filling and all that stuff. And, and when all that intricate stuff is done by a combination of young kids and people who really don't get paid enough to actually care about, necessarily the...
Do you have a mixer?
What kind of mixer?
Yeah.
Down here?
Should be. Or unless it got
It might have gotten moved.
to the armoire.
Are you looking for the
hand mixer?
Preferably an electric one. I can do it with a hand, but I'll hate everything.
No, we definitely have a electric mixer. But like,
can I remember my mother's frosting recipe off the top of my head? Oh, hey, Rich, somebody who's got a phone. Can you look at buttercream icing? It involves butter. It involves sugar. Then I'm a little lost.
Hey, babe.
This might be legitimately the same hand mixer I own, and that's hilarious.
That's great.
You might want to wipe it off a little bit.
I mean, the usable bits are
all
covered.
safely inside.
Yeah. Quick and almost professional buttercream, all recipes.
Sure, that's fine.
Sure.
I just need to remember the proportions and go get the buttercream, the powdered sugar.
Yeah.
You guys have a giant stash of powdered sugar that I don't know about.
Giant stash? No, I think we just got some in the container. So we got butter, vanilla extract, confectioner sugar, milk.
Yep.
Okay.
That sounds right.
Half a cup of butter.
Half a cup. How much is in? This is a quarter cup.
Say.
But I need room temperature, so we're going to use what's in the butter dish. So we'll make a half recipe for now. That'll be fine. Alright, half cup. That's a quarter cup of butter, so we're half the recipe.
Okay, so instead of 2 cups confectioner sugar, we're looking for 1. It says sifted, but
actually, sifted matters for this because you don't want lumpy frosting. Do you have a sieve? Yes, you do. I've seen it. I just have to find it.
Oh, a strainer thing?
Like a thin mesh.
The metal sieve. Leaves in there, maybe.
I guess I'm not entirely sure. what you're talking about.
It'll be a fine mesh. Sometimes it has a handle and you turn it and it goes cranky, cranky,
yeah,
crank.
yeah.
And sometimes it's like a little cup thing.
Not to my
I
knowledge.
really thought it was down there.
Well, if you don't have one, we'll fake it. Because I've faked it before now. Yes, so you sift the powdered sugar. You said 1 cup?
Yes.
I'll just beat it within an inch of its
Here
life.
it is, babe.
Strainer.
Nope, it's a sieve. This is different.
Okay.
Not very different. A little different. But yes, so confectioner sugar often gets lumps, and if you put the lump in your frosting, it will not combine with your butter.
Just 1 cup, right?
Just 1 cup.
Okay, just saw you going back, and I just wanted to
Yeah, the
clarify.
first cup wasn't quite 100% full.
Gotcha.
So yeah, usually, at least in my household, you get a big spoon, and you kind of just force the powdered sugar through. I knew you had butter, I knew you had milk, I knew you had vanilla extract.
You
I
want
was
to
not
switch
sure
the
you had powdered
camera
sugar.
to see her?
Yeah, I'll just narrate.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then it'll be a tablespoon milk.
And
Oh, a tablespoon milk, and then I guess that's right. There's the
a little
vanilla.
bit of vanilla, yeah. So, my mother's recipe, as I recall, says milk to get to the right consistency. So this was pretty nice, soft butter. So we're going to blend it and see if we need milk, because we want a pretty thick buttercream. Now, I am making buttercream icing rather than royal icing because we do intend to eat this later. Royal icing does not taste very good. It's beautiful, does not taste good. Buttercream icing, on the other hand, is delicious.
Yeah.
Here, would you like to do something?
Sure, I can do that work. But yeah, I don't know if you know how they get the cavities for the donuts to like fill with jelly and cream and stuff like that.
How do they do that?
Just jam your finger in there and wiggle it around.
Very professional.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and like just don't lick your finger first and just make sure it's clean and just because we never used gloves for anything. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and like
Well, when I worked in a restaurant, we didn't use gloves for anything either.
Yeah.
Everything was just wash your hands really good because the epidermis is actually non-permeable, and as long as you're really conscientious about washing your hands.
Yep. So there's that, and yeah, the cream. You throw that out of the 5-gallon tub of the cream.
Wow, a 5-gallon tub of cream is kind of a
Oh, yeah, it's terrible.
terrible, glorious. I can't tell.
Well, I mean, just because it didn't. It's not like we got new stuff that often. So it would kind of hang out for a bit, and then yeah, we had that kind of almost like a waxed fabric type of piping bag thing
Yeah,
for
I
the
actually
cream and
have
everything.
one. Somebody got me one.
Yeah, and then after we'd use it, we'd probably rinse it out real well.
The way you say "probably" strikes fear into my heart.
But again, these are high school kids getting paid minimum wage with no oversight.
I mean, you guys all had to pass a food safety course in theory.
No,
No?
there's no food safety course.
You know, you told me at the beginning of this you wanted happy. You wanted happy.
I was thinking of like the old piping bag memories that I have.
I had to do food safety courses.
I know we didn't.
I know for sure, like Chipotle does it because.
Well, because they have so many.
Well, yeah, that's not to say that we weren't supposed to.
Ah.
Yeah. But
now the truth comes out.
yeah.
Maybe we were supposed to.
Oh yeah, that was the one. That was the one big time restaurant in the entire town.
Oh, so you had it made big. You were in the
Oh
money.
yeah. Yep. All right. So what do
I
we?
feel like mine's coming out a little jacked up, but we're trying.
We're all gonna have different personalities for all this. So mine's not gonna look. I mean, God, Claire's. That's hers is definitely the front of the building because it's gonna look real nice. Ours, maybe not as much.
I appreciate your vote of confidence.
I feel like she has more skill than us. Ooh, can I have the other piping?
The thick one?
Yeah.
And that's really thick, and that's got a star on it, so
Okay.
it's going to make little like star shapes.
That sugar all up in this tip here. I'm gonna have. There's gonna be drops of blood in my windowsill here.
Yeah.
This is OJ's house. This is.
Oh no.
I could have gone so many other places. No, we're
Mrs. Lovett, maybe?
Well, I don't know what that is. And,
Oh, right, 'cause you don't like musicals.
oh yeah.
Sweeney Todd.
Okay.
Which, honestly, the Virgin movie is delightful and worth seeing. Although we might have to skip the opening sequence since you have a blood squick.
Yeah. There's we could call it Umbridge's house. How's that?
Oh. Also worrying, but fair.
Okay. We're getting. I don't feel terrible about this so far. There is hope. Oh man, there's a band I haven't listened to in a long time. The Crystal Method.
Oh man, I was just listening to them the other day.
Oh yes. Yeah. And I say this to you tonight. Let us not forget. There is hope.
Oh yeah, I forgot. That is one of their songs.
Yeah.
Alright. We have buttercream icing.
Woo! Oh man, you're right. This is fun.
It is really kind of satisfying, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, I will say they did good in giving those little pre-carved areas for some of like the window door stuff, because I'm totally just shoving icing in the slits here, and it's making a nice, a decent, satisfying lines.
Yeah, I think that is nice. As I was telling people before we started, my mom used to make gingerbread houses from scratch. She would make gingerbread, and she had little special cookie cutters that would cut out a whole side of a house, and, and it would, I think, have scored lines for like windows and stuff.
Yeah.
And one year, all of the relatives got gingerbread houses for Christmas.
Oh, wow.
We mailed them.
Oh, good God!
Now, how do you mail a gingerbread house? The answer is you pop popcorn. You fill the gingerbread house with popcorn. You put the roof on.
Yeah.
Right? You fill it all the way up. You put the roof on. You put it in a bag. You fill the bag with popcorn. You put the house in and the popcorn in the bag, and you mail the whole thing to Montana.
Not New Jersey. They'll wreck it.
Well, we didn't have any relatives in New Jersey,
Good
but
for
we
you.
mailed it to Montana. And we were like, hey, did it get there safe? They're like, yeah, it came safe. And we're like, great, how did you like it? They're like, the popcorn was delicious. Apparently, they liked the house so much they couldn't bring themselves to eat it.
Oh.
And on one hand, like, aw, they love the house we decorated for them. On the other hand, do you know how much work it was to mail a gingerbread house?
Oh, yeah.
And I'm guessing it was not cheap either, because, you know, you have to mail it speedy. Now, if you do not have somebody to hold your piping bag for you, the solution is you grab a glass. You shove it in there, and you turn the edges down like this. See? So the bottom, the piping bag's in here, turned up over the edges, and now I'm going to shove frosting in here.
Can you grab the spiders?
Yes. I feel like there's no theme or rhyme or reason to mine.
That's cool.
Yours is basically sugar explosion.
Which is fun.
Which is me.
Which is you. But yes, I'm very glad I came prepared to make more icing, because I think with all of us decorating,
We would have run out. We would
I
have
feel
had
like if I was drawing, I would be a lot more conscious about it being nice, but
it's frosting. So
trying to give myself like some break.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
good for you.
It's hard for us creative types to be happy with ourselves about the things we make.
God, it's true.
Hold ourselves to a high standard. Then we should.
All right. Well, here comes the delicious buttercream frosting. Now, discovered the downside of using real butter in our buttercream frosting. Because this stuff, this white stuff, definitely not real butter.
Oh no, we're gonna have to eat this like super fast, aren't we?
No, it'll keep for days.
Oh, okay. What's the downside?
Not terribly structural.
It is not 100% white.
No?
It is slightly yellow because it is butter in it. So we're gonna have 2 different colors of frosting.
It's yeah. It's
It's
a house in the woods. So there's little bits of like tree and bark and sticks and stuff like kind of in the snow here and there. That's fine. I want to do something.
Want some skulls?
I don't know. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Skulls are cool.
Here. Here's all your options. You got 4.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
I've been like dumping these, like you did glitter like in kindergarten, and then
you shake it and then dump it off. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, those are options.
I've gotten into the star tip.
You got a star.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
So it, well, because I only have one of every kind of tip, so you guys were using the straights, so I was like, well, what could I have over here? Hey. If somebody's going to use the straight tip, it really should be you, Rich.
There's that. For mature audiences only.
See?
Yeah, you were right. I was wrong.
Yeah. There we are.
I admit it.
You're like, yeah, we weren't doing anything that kids can't see.
Well,
I'm
no,
like,
we didn't know what I don't even think we still know exactly what the definition of mature is. I mean, are any of the 3 of us going to be topless in this video? Probably not. I mean, might we say damn a couple times? Yeah, we might say damn. We might say things worse than damn.
But then the kids...
Yeah.
Can I borrow one of the... well, actually, I can just trade out my tip. I actually want the little teeny tiny tip, so I'm going to trade mine out.
This is the teeny tiny.
No, this is the teeny tiny.
Oh, that's the teeny. That's the itsy bitsy.
Yellow puppy.
Shrivel little short.
On the first time today.
I kind of like the little kind of the iced windows they had going on. Yeah, a little. You had some streaks.
Okay. I get how you do. Try this guy.
Oh Lord, it's this little tiny tip. Did it crust over? Did it totally clog? No, here it comes. You just have to force it a little.
Oh, here it comes. I'm
not even sure what just happened, but it seemed very exciting.
She's a man eater.
She's a man eater.
Was that Kermit?
Stop it.
Watch out, boy, she'll chew you up.
That was Kermit the Frog. Where'd the knife go that we were cutting things with?
He's here.
Is there. Pass it over. Anybody joining us?
Is that Kermit the Frog? Pass me the knife.
I'm not saying, but I kind of am.
I mean, you know what the original name for the Muppet Show was going to be?
I do not.
The Muppet Show Sex and Violence.
No, it was not.
It was.
No, it was not. You're pulling my leg.
I'm not sure he is, because it's a weird show.
No, I don't believe it.
You don't have to believe it for it to be true, Mama.
I don't. No.
March 19th, 1975. The Muppet Show Sex and Violence aired on ABC. It was one of the 2 pilots produced for The Muppet Show. The other pilot, The Muppets Valentine's Show, aired in 1974. This half-hour variety special, The Muppets parody the proliferation of sex and violence on television.
Okay, so that was the
Pilot?
Pilot, yes. Yeah. It's not quite the same as
That's
saying that was the original name.
You know, honestly, I remembered it wrong. I did misremember. I think I get like at least quarter credit.
Credit. I give you. Actually, you know what? First aired, I give you half credit.
I'll take it.
Full on half credit.
I'll take half credit.
And I have squash. Oh no, I have squash. Seriously.
Just a few of them. That's all I really needed. Got a few little blue TARDISes.
These have no rhyme or reason. This is like 4-year-old gone crazy.
That's fine.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
Lean into the joy.
Please make me feel better about this.
Oh, that's right. I do have a parking ticket. It was not sure.
Currently feeling very anxious for some
No.
reason. Not like super anxious, but just like, oh my god, I just keep making a mess.
Yeah, well, that's fine. That's why we're here.
That's what we're doing, yeah. That's exactly.
But I look over at Claire's and look at this like gorgeous thing.
Don't look at hers. Look at mine.
Yeah, don't look at mine. I did not ever professionally decorate cakes, but there's a reason I have a lot of piping tips, and that's because I'm crazy.
Let's see.
Look at the skulls. Can I have more skulls?
Yeah, she might have some out.
This might actually be Baba Yaga's house with as many skulls as I'm putting on here. Wow, no reaction.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, Baba Yaga is a classic witch of Russian folktale.
Yeah, that's why I don't know it, because it's hyper obscure.
It's internet. Is Baba Yaga obscure? Like, she's a major mythological figure. As Hellboy says, I hate to disrespect a major mythological figure, but get out of my way. Now, he says that to Hecate. Well, a weird snake version of Hecate. But, you know, same diff. I'm a Hellboy fan, in case it didn't come over.
Kind of what is this? I guess a blue ball?
You can have a whole pile. Oh, I'm feeling very satisfied with my little house here.
That's very cute. I didn't put any Oreos on mine though. Can I have some mini Oreos?
Remember to half them. They definitely stick better if they're halved.
Yeah. Let's see.
Which is not something I feel like the average, you know,
Fair.
kid putting this together would really like intuit that you needed to have the Oreos. I might not have figured it out if Rich hadn't pointed out that that was a good plan. I have faith in you. Let's see here. So what's interesting to me is that gingerbread is actually a thing that you find on certain kinds of houses. It's called gingerbread trim on certain types of Victorian or Queen Anne houses.
Oh yeah?
Really?
Yeah. And sure enough, it is intricate, decorated scroll work.
Oh. Sorry, I had a really good neck pop.
It sounded exciting.
You heard it?
Well, I heard your reaction.
I always wonder if like people hear my neck pop because sometimes it's like to me very loud, and I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
oops.
It's right there where your ears live. Yeah.
That is a lot of blue that I did not mean to put there, but now we're committed. What you looking for, Beth?
I don't know. It was the inspiration.
Inspiration. Yeah, well.
Oh yeah, that's good. That's good. We're starting. We're making progress.
I think my door might be done.
Good God. Yeah.
I have lots of half gummy bits here.
Yeah,
You want some of those?
Sure. Oh yeah, I got an idea for those. Okay, sure.
Here, I'll throw them in the bowl and pass the whole bowl over.
Yeah, I might have even more ideas coming through here. Okay, all right. I may have the knife.
You can have the knife. Anybody saying hi yet?
You see, not in there. Let me check the. I think it's the same chat room, but
It is the same chat
yeah,
room.
it says nope. Nope.
Oh, yours is so colorful and happy.
0 live views.
Compared to yours, though, it looks so bad.
I mean, I admit the sprinkles might have exploded a little bit, but you've got some really nice texture work going here, and I love the way you've lined up your skulls. Can I show the internet?
You can show the internet.
All
The
right.
bottom one isn't done yet.
Alright, so this bottom one isn't done, but this top one here, see, I love the way the skulls and the little cinnamon buns and the little cinnamon pieces and little skulls, just so cute. Also, I suspect it's going to be delicious.
You always know how to make me feel so much better.
That's what we're here for.
You're so nice.
But yeah, so this tip is kind of cool because you can do either these little wiggly lines like I've got here, or you can do little rosettes like I did for the front door.
Yeah. You got it. Oh, there they are.
You know what? I'm going to trade you. I'm going to save the rest of that too for structural purposes.
Okay.
So.
If I need more decorative stuff, I will ask.
I have a pipe you can use.
Because I just want to make sure, because this pre-made stuff does seem to be holding very steady.
Here, you want mine?
Yeah,
I'll hold on to.
I'll hold on to it. We've got one decorative piping bag left. Now I liked putting the glue, as it were, on the big surface, and then
put the little thing on top.
And then put the little thing on top. Try that. See if it works better. I liked that approach. Also, I find frosting stuff really fun and exciting.
I do have to say that was pretty satisfying.
You know, I was somewhat dubious about this kit, but I am having fun.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Once we added our own stuff to it.
I mean, I won't say that it would have all ended in tears if we'd done it.
There are 2 wonderful roofs that need to be done.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, but I think we're gonna do the roof
Once it actually is on?
Is on, yeah.
Okay.
Because at that point because getting the roof on structurally is going to be exciting.
That we could do all together.
Yeah. Or one person runs the icing gun and the other person puts candies and stuff on.
You're volunteering for the icing rink.
Probably,
Yes,
yeah.
You are so good at it.
Well, I have the most experience. As I said, part of this is just I've done it more than you guys have.
Oh, no, I get it. It's like when I sit down to draw,
It's true, and
Everybody's like, you draw so good, I'll never be able to draw like that. Yes, you can.
Yeah, this is I've done it more than once. That's how you get to be better at something. Having done it more than once.
Well, the first part of it is changing your way of thinking about
It's
drawing.
true.
Because usually a lot of people sit down and like, I'm going to draw a dog. And then they draw what they think in their mind is how they draw a dog. But really what you got to get in the habit of is, I want to draw what I see. Draw what you see.
Well, yeah, and drawing from imagination is so much harder.
Oh, yeah. You got to practice. Like, I still can't really do it very well myself. I can, to some extent, draw faces from memory. It's hard. I do much better with reference. Anyway, that was my little
Rant about art, yeah.
Yes.
Well, and I was going to say that I thought you were going to go in a totally different direction. I thought you were going to talk about growth mindset, because if you say, I can't draw, congratulations, your dream has just come true. Whereas if you say, I am getting better at drawing, you can improve beyond all recognition.
Yeah.
And they've actually done exciting studies. Carol Dweck's growth mindset has many things to say about this. Oh, that's looking cool. We're just doing all sorts of exciting icing things over here.
Oh, look at you. Oh, the internet can't see what you're doing, babe.
Well, he'll show the internet when he's done. I think we're mostly just sitting around, conversating right now.
Okay. But you were telling us about a study.
Yeah, so, basically, people who think that they can't change, don't.
Got some skulls somewhere?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's more.
Knock some of the.
Where? Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no,
You
it's
want
good.
some more?
It's good. No, it's good.
Excuse me. Goodness. There's 3 spiders over here. Get out of there, Paul. You have no place here. You were been banished to the outer realms. To the what are those, city limits or
Yes, the outskirts.
the outskirts.
Oh, so it's an Arkham Horror joke.
Yes, yes, we are making Arkham Horror jokes.
We should stream Arkham Horror.
Oh my gosh, I don't think anybody would want to watch, but I would be totally down for playing Arkham Horror.
I think there's probably an audience. Because stream allows Twitch allows you to categorize if you're playing a game and you can find it in the list.
I wonder if that is the one in the list.
I would imagine if you say that there's such an audience for it, like you were telling me, I am almost for certain.
Then they will witness the cheating fairy.
Yeah.
I would have no doubt the other people will do the cheating fairy stuff. In fact, I'm gonna look. I'm gonna get myself a Twitch account tonight, and I'm gonna look
And subscribe.
and subscribe.
You can subscribe to other people.
Yeah.
By the way, you can subscribe to Rich Does a Thing on YouTube.
Yep. We'll eventually have an animated graphic for that.
How many subscribers are you away from your official URL?
Last I checked, I think I'm like 14 people away.
So we only need like 14 more people.
And I gotta look it up. We are.
You the
16.
nation. Sorry, 16.
So we need 16 more subscribers. If we get 16 more subscribers to Rich Does a Thing on YouTube, then from that point on, we'll just have to say, hey, if you want to check us out, just check us out at youtube.com/richdoesthing.
Rather than
CR19F22. Yeah, I think I might be in a decent spot for the
All right.
It's an amalgamation, but it's
Are we ready for the
I
reveal?
like it. I like it.
Here you go, internet. Oh, yeah.
Mine changed a lot since last time.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to show Jessie's to the internet again, and you can admire Rich's Doctor Who door.
It's cute.
Yeah.
So these are Jessie's sides. They are beautiful and full of sugar, as a good gingerbread house should be. All right,
As
now
a good Jessie should be.
and here comes the challenge.
I do want give me one more, 2 more mini Oreos, please.
I gave you the bag, babe.
Yes, you did.
All right, simple start tray. Now we just have to get this thing erected.
I just
Yeah.
need one.
Nope. Hand her that one.
Sorry.
Alright. They did say to shove some glue down in the bottom.
They did, which means I need a nice thick pipe tip.
Do you need this one?
No, I'm going to go straight for...
I need a hero.
I need
I like the frou-frou cover, I have to admit. It's a much darker song.
Oh, yeah. Just a thick bead of...
Oh, we have to build it on the plastic? I didn't know that.
Correct.
It's we could probably do it
We
on...
don't have to.
Yeah,
But
but...
this is...
It's a simple start.
Oh.
Oh, it's got a little brick path. Did you see that?
Well, I've discovered the first problem.
Oh.
I decorated all the way down to the bottom edge.
Oh, so did I.
Okay, guys, get the knife.
Yeah? Is it going to be that bad?
Oh, we gotta scrape it off. It's not gonna go in the hole.
Oh, well, at least
Mine will.
got to see
Just-
Mine will.
Yours will?
Mine might.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine.
Maybe not. Maybe not.
Mine's not going
Just
to.
kidding. You went in the first bit. Okay.
Okay, this one will.
Okay.
I guess we can stay.
Yeah, just leave it. Pass me the non-structural icing bag. Thank you. I need to totally redo my front area here.
Rich, can you see from that side if it would go?
With your spiders.
Just barely.
We're gonna have to. Top has to be flat, so we gotta shove down these Oreos.
Oh.
All right, so we've discovered the first downside of decorating in advance. On the other hand, I think this was much less suffering than it could have been.
You still using the knife?
Not at the moment. My apologies.
You good? You good? Just checking.
All right, now, Jessie, don't move yours because I need to put some
I'm not.
structural.
I'm trying to keep them up.
Perfect. I'm going to add some structural icing. Nice glorp of structural icing.
She puts forth.
Okay, and now the front of the house should lock those two together. Alright, Jessie, let her go. That should hold. Alright, Rich, how's it going over there?
I think we're probably pretty decent.
Hang on, let me glorp it.
Yeah, let's
Oh,
hold.
here, you want me to just turn it all around?
Can we rotate it carefully?
Oh yeah, we can
Rotate your pans for science.
Rotate our pans for science.
Oh yeah. Ha ha. This is cool.
Glorp, glorp, glorp.
It does look really cool.
Yeah, it does.
Glorp. Glorp, 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 glorp. Okay. I needed sound effects. Here it goes, and it slides in, locking everything into place with the glorious splorch. Okay. We have splorch.
You
Okay.
want to show the internet before we put the roof on?
Okay, before we raise the roof. Ha 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 ha.
Sorry.
All right, here we go. We're gonna do careful. Let's see if I can remember my days from waiting tables. Rich, if you spin, I will stabilize. No, don't do it.
Rich will probably
Beautiful.
do your recording to put on Rich Does a Thing official.
I would no. Then I'd have to pay Disney the rights for that.
No, I mean like an actual
Oh,
pan
like
around.
Gotcha.
Okay, so now we gotta get the roof on.
Okay.
But this is our last chance to shove things into the middle. I think that whole package of Raisinets,
Ha!
still in its bag, should just go straight in.
You're not gonna have chocolate blobs anywhere decorating the outside of the roof. I suppose just the roof. So.
Yeah, no.
So okay.
Really?
Raisinets, the surprise that nobody wants.
I love Raisinets.
Oh, you do? Okay, well. So that'll be the surprise. This will be great if you forget about the Raisinets.
Yes, if I forget
And if
about
you're
the
here for when it
Raisinets.
opens up, and you're gonna be like, "Oh my God, I got Raisinets!"
Notice the thick.
What, is it? Do we think that if you put icing on there, is that even gonna make decent contact?
It's not even
with
going
it?
to make
Yeah.
contact, I don't think. But if so, I'll ice it from the back side. Let's
All
see
right.
how
Which
this-
way? Which way is the curve supposed to?
The curves are
Oh,
supposed
yeah,
to
there
go
we
down
There
because
you
they're
go.
supposed to shed the theoretical ice and snow. That's actually holding way better than I thought it would. That is some glorpy stuff. Here we go.
It's glorpious. Glorpious.
Okay, so what we did not like the bag that this frosting came in. This frosting is extremely structurally stable.
I haven't tasted it yet.
I think it is like a less thicker
yeah.
Oreo frosting.
That's what I was wondering, is if it tasted similar to the Oreo sugary innards.
Can you unscrew this one? I need that particular piping. We're gonna have so much fun washing all these piping tubes. Luckily, we have a straw brush these days, so.
And Jessie's tongue.
And Jessie's tongue. Yes, you can lick them afterwards. Alright, so I'm taking the very last of the structural icing and using it to glue the roof all together here. A little bit more structure because that can't hurt, basically.
Oh, from the inside.
Yep.
Goodness.
And then I'm gonna add an extra layer here, like so, because it can't hurt and it might help. Oh, I should save a little bit for the chimney.
I hope.
Yeah, just a little bit. I think that's gonna hold it. Wow, that is some. Yeah, just kind of gently hold it there while it sits.
Up a little bit. Oops.
All right, where's the chimney?
Right behind my hand.
Oh yeah, okay, now I gotta say yes, that's gonna be on top there.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
I guess let it go and see what happens.
Ah! Yes, it is.
Wow. I have to admit, to be pretty impressed. So what do we have left? We've got a lot of balls. We got some gumdrops.
Takes a lot.
This one's done,
M&Ms.
Basically, yes.
We still have a bunch of Oreos we can use. We've used a single Oreo out of the big pack. We got some M&Ms.
We could do the whole roof in M&Ms. I'm just saying.
Or you wanted to taste the frosting.
Oh yeah, that is absolutely Oreo cream.
Yeah.
Just
yeah.
like a softer Oreo cream. Would you like to try?
I actually got some earlier, and you're right. It was basically a squishier Oreo cream.
Yeah.
But I don't think that the buttercream is going to be bad at all.
No, no one's going to be disappointed by that. So yeah, if you like that Oreo cream and you just want to suck down a bag of that stuff, just buy the kit and just
Yeah, as long as
eat
the kit
pieces.
wasn't too
I
expensive.
feel like we should put some like big Oreos on it because we really haven't done like a bunch of Oreos themselves,
We
and
could.
we've got this whole bag.
Yeah, we certainly could. Now I'm also imagining
We could
someone
do,
deciding
like,
A roof line.
a roof line of Oreos.
Do we want the big ones or the little ones? Because we still got little ones
We
left.
should do big ones, I think. Oh, we should do effing big ones.
What's your audience listening?
Sorry, I cuss like
No,
a
no.
sailor.
But I was
College did it to me. Anybody that goes to art school will know that you come out of it.
Three. Can I have 3 halves of an
can't.
Oreo?
You can try.
You curse up a storm it. Oh, you don't want to put them like a mohawk down?
I do.
How they
That's
have-
exactly what I'm going to do.
Okay.
But they have to be halves.
Oh, they have to be that?
Well, I think those are the minis. Pretty sure those are the minis.
You know what, Rich? Now that I look at this, I think they exactly used 2 full-size Oreos. So that
No. They used one.
one half.
And
So that is 1 Oreo.
Snowman.
And the snowman. 2 Oreos.
I think they did actually use just what was in the bag. Although I'm thinking they cheated a little bit on the frosting.
Half of one side of an Oreo, half of another side of an Oreo.
Okay.
So
maybe.
that's 1 whole Oreo.
Oh, that's.
And that's a
The look of resentment on your face. The internet can't see it.
Well, I mean,
the internet needs to see your fucking. needs to see your face.
I think I might have gotten you exactly 3 halves because one side busted.
Oh. Well, I was actually hoping for
3 halves of an entire Oreo. Okay.
Yeah. Well, I'll take the first one.
Yeah, because if I cut the next one perfectly, then you will still have 3 halves.
I'm impressed with all cutting. Do not perfect is the enemy of done, especially with Oreos. And
we gave them so much shit for just giving us 2 Oreos.
well, my big problem is that the Oreos were broken.
Yeah, they were crumbs because of poor packing.
They were very broken.
Yeah, and that's if you cut perfectly. Like if you've got like a super fine tooth like bandsaw or something.
Oh, the whole thing shift.
Oh, we have
the whole thing like shift down.
Oh, okay. I will be much more gentle with the roof.
Well, I'll hold it if you want to like.
Well, we're waiting on more Oreos, so.
More Oreos. Definitely the serrated blade is the way to go.
Do you want to like fill in more here? Do you think that would help? We can definitely do it on the back.
I could totally see someone who just really liked Oreos buying one of these kits and just taking like the 2 halves of the roof, slathering a bunch of the icing between them, and then just making that sandwich.
I mean,
and just having a giant Oreo, which I mean, oh man, it sounds kind of cool.
Yeah. I mean, there's no bad there. There's no wrong way to eat a weird Oreo house, I guess.
Yeah, I could probably find some Reese's to shove on there.
Is this close enough to you? Are you good?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna keep a light touch.
A light touch, and I'm gonna be. Oh, I've got little sugar bits
yeah.
everywhere, but that's okay. Very lightly, gently nestle down into the buttercream.
Now, do we want to put anything in between each Oreo?
We do kind of have space, actually. So.
Like a.
Maybe a
like
little.
a ball or a skull or a.
Yeah, they have like little gummy bears, but. Yeah, gummies. Sorry.
The gumdrops?
Yeah. We do have gummy bears, though.
No. We have enough sugar on this thing.
Yeah, we don't need to add gelatin into this mix aside from the gumdrops.
I'm just saying, we have a sufficiency. We're not even going to use everything I think that came in the box.
No.
Because we've supplemented.
Correct.
I want a red one. It fits.
Now they have an Oreo on top of their
roof line. I'm not super into that. If you guys really want to do it, I kind of want to do more snow trickling down along the edge there.
Sure.
Go for it.
So let me grab a medium round.
I just feel like everybody should do a little bit though.
Yeah. Well, I think we will.
Well, if I need to hand over the piping bag, holler. What just happened?
She was squeezing squeezing the cream onto her tongue, and she caught me looking up at her like, yeah?
I'm still not entirely clear on what just happened, but I'm going to let it go as a couple thing and just put some snow on this roof.
Pikachu was caught with a ketchup bottle in his mouth.
I'm like, I know the internet's going to see, but
nobody here is going to see.
You know,
she looked up,
in real quick,
and we just locked
and
eyes.
I looked at I looked up, and there his eyes were. I'm like, no!
Oh, yeah. This is really satisfying.
Yeah, sometimes Rich will find me eating things. Like shredded cheese at like 3 o'clock in the morning, straight from the bag. Like,
I mean, there's memes about it, and you're not the only one.
and I entirely forgot that you'd shared that with me.
Yeah.
And I had gotten up and I'm like, I just need a little something.
Yes, there's that meme I shared with her, and then it was less than like 12 hours later. We happened to run into each other, so I think I had to get up for like a morning shift or something, and she didn't realize I was going to be up so early.
As soon as I wake up in the morning, and it's so cute.
I like it. It makes me happy. I want to do all of the edges with the little snow.
Oh, the little, yeah.
The little snow coming down all the edges.
That'll be fine. I think snow.
Yeah,
do it. Yeah. Go for it.
Okay, but are we decorating the roof with like M&Ms or Oreos or decorative tracing?
Well, I mean, I don't care what we do, but it has to incorporate some spiders and some skulls, in my opinion. Doesn't have to happen, but
If I did, well, okay, so they've got us our little tracery.
Mhm.
I could trace all of the
lines.
all the lines, which will take a long time, but it can be done. And then we could put we could put the snow going over the edges, and then do the edges all with skulls and spiders, or we could do little dots and put things in the middle of little squares, or I don't know. They did all the icing.
Yeah.
But they also just randomly stuck some cookies on the roof, so.
Yeah, I think our cookies are pretty good, and I think once we have stuff iced, we can put some skulls and spiders on there. But I also think that sugar, some of the sugary stuff, whether it's colored or we also have the white sugar.
Oh, we could just kind of
Snow dust it, yeah.
Oh, we have that blue one too. This nice
icy
blue.
Yeah, a little white, a little blue, just as
I like
yeah.
a frosty roof.
You're so creative.
I mean, all of us. I mean.
That was such a wonderful little moment we had. It's so cute. It's so cute and gross.
This is a lot of icing.
Yeah.
You gonna make it?
I'm gonna make it.
You need me to take over? Not
Not
that I'm gonna
Here,
break,
here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna turn, and I think all the little roof cornery bits we should start doing with either spiders, where the little intersections are, either spiders or skulls. So if we divide and conquer here,
Spitter. Skrr.
Where's the skulls? Oh.
And there's the cap for skulls.
Black skulls or white skulls, or does it matter?
I think white skulls maybe, because we're gonna dust the whole thing with white and blue. I have a feeling that they hired a professional cake decorator to do this.
Absolutely did.
And that person earned their pay.
Oh look, pieces of Oreo.
Which was probably very minuscule compared to what it should have.
Sometimes they actually pay crafters what they're worth. Sometimes.
No. You only got to pay them to do it once on a box that's gonna make thousands and hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Or it was probably some poor cake artist that they told, hey, this would be good exposure.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, they paid them.
Intern, yeah. Yeah, it depends on where corporate is. If corporate's in Los Angeles,
Excuse me, I'm sorry.
yeah, no, we got interns that really desperate, they're learning a billion skills because they really want to oh my god, I want to cake decorating school. Cool, frost this. Oh my god, I can't. This is a many thing.
I'm gonna alternate because it'll make me feel like I'm making progress.
I'll totally decorate
Is that
it.
what you wanted?
Yes, that's beautiful. I don't know if we're gonna have enough skulls, but it's beautiful.
We'll have this.
I'll totally decorate your Oreo house.
Whatever we
Read
do
my
next,
script.
Rich. I did the skulls. You should do something. Unless you want to do the skulls. I feel like I'm taking work away from you.
That's fine. No, you're good.
I just want you to be happy and feel like you're a part.
Oh no, I am. No,
This is something you've been looking forward to.
yeah.
And we
It's
are covered
fantastic. It
in
is.
sugar.
Yeah, it is. It has surpassed expectations.
I admit the piping bags might have helped.
I mean, yeah.
They were like, we're gonna make an Oreo house, and I'm like, I'll bring piping bags. and stuff. And you're like, okay, like everything comes in the box. And I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna bring stuff.
Yeah.
Lady. So maybe go down to the third row, and then we'll see if we've got enough for both sides. Because we might alternate, like white and black and spiders. I don't know.
I'm gonna wait by third row.
We got 1, 2, 3. Okay, it's actually fourth row. Sorry. Horizontal row of skull. I just want to make sure we have enough for both sides. And that if we run out halfway down, it'll look purposeful.
Skulls? I mean, we have this many skulls. We have plenty of skulls.
Okay. There are just a lot of intersections here.
You take a break?
Maybe. If you feel confident, if somebody else feels confident on icing, I might turn it over because my elbows are starting to do it.
You did pretty good.
Yeah, you can look at my side right here.
It's true. You did very nicely. If you would like to take over
Sure,
icing the
yeah.
roof, here, ice the roof.
Tag.
I'm gonna wash my hands. I'm covered in sugar. Oh!
Oh, you okay?
Yeah, that's right. It's just my elbow.
Oh. Speaking of elbows.
Elbows are acting up again, baby, and I'm worried.
Yeah, I need to. I haven't taken anything for it yet today.
Would you grab him an ibuprofen, please?
Yeah. When he gets to pause point. Yep. We're not putting those on the gingerbread house.
Yeah.
No, we need to cover this in Tylenol.
Yeah, give us a couple decades and we'll
and
get there.
ibuprofen.
We'll be those people.
And let's see, some Bengay.
Ew.
Do not put that. Now that can be the secret hidden inside.
Yeah. Bengay.
Brand new tube for the holidays.
Stocking stuffer.
Alright, if you want to turn.
No.
He's in the zone.
You're in the zone.
Danger zone. Hey, Lana. Lana! You guys get it.
I got it. I didn't want to get it, but I got it. Yeah, you've got a dab hand with the icing bag there.
Yeah, I hope that's a good thing.
Oh, yes. That was complimentary. I feel like all of your puppet making may have something to do with this, because the skills of hot glue and the skills of icing are not entirely dissimilar.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's even better. Get some depth on there. Oh yeah, it's even worse if I go over it. So alright, that's just gonna have to be good enough. Guess what? Nobody cares.
I care. I don't. You know I don't.
How'd you get up there?
It works its way up as you squeeze, and you just have to keep working it down like a toothpaste tube.
It's all that home improvement caulking I've been doing lately.
You know, it's not wrong. Last time I was caulking, honestly, part of me was tempted to break out the piping bag because I felt like I would have more control.
Yeah, I bet. I guess it was.
Maybe I will do that.
It's a kind of terrible idea, but
Yeah.
And plus, you'd probably ruin your tips.
oh yeah, the tip would be a goner. You couldn't use it at least for food surfaces.
Sad.
Don't care.
Sad.
Don't care.
Lassie, no.
It's me and my shiny, my army of shiny sea dots.
Rich, so today was Community Day, the mega Community Day that they do at
the end of the year.
Pokemon.
That's one of two, because tomorrow's
Go.
the other Community Day.
Everybody got some shinies except for me, but I got a couple.
Not a lot, but
the rich.
Very nice, very nice, very nice.
Almost in, like, I think there was one instance where it was 2 in a row, wasn't it?
Yeah, back to back.
Yeah, back to back. But over the course of like 15, 20 minutes, I got 5 shiny sea dots.
Gotta evolve those guys.
I mean, it's a thing I could do. I mean, we're past the fancy move point. Maybe I can, if I evolve it tomorrow, I'll get the fancy move. Not that
Yeah,
I care.
forgot to evolve anything.
I'm not gonna do anything with them, but.
Here, I should give you back your chair.
You are standing right in front of the camera.
That's fine. I'm trying to think. I got water somewhere.
In case.
Ooh. We almost lost the camera.
No, we're cool. We're cool. Cool. Everything's cool. Be cool. Be cool. And I'm gonna start working on the edges, which means is this the one I want? Where do I want to do the edge in like the little star? I think I want the little star tip. I like that star tip.
Ye of little
Piping
babe.
bag?
Look at this. I am almost done with this side. I need plenty of spools left.
You're right. I was wrong.
Thank you. I like being right.
And I am right, and you are right, and all is right as right can be.
Boo.
Once you're done with that, if we can turn it out, it'd be very sweet.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I love the way that looks. Look at that shit.
Oh, yeah.
We are fancy as shit around
I made
here.
a terrible angle this thing, you know.
No, I can work with this. Oh, it's so beautiful. I'm fine. Everything's fine. Here, let me shift it this way. Did we drop it? I hope you just got another one.
No.
Get another one.
I'll just do one.
No, I'll do 2. You're gonna have to feel anything with 1. You're full grown man.
Even I take 2.
Yeah. I take 4 at times.
You don't have a sensitive digestive system.
Well, then have a snack.
Yeah. Drink plenty of water. Drink like gobs of water after that. Like gobs and gobs.
He's got it.
Gabs.
He's on the...
Gabs and gibs.
Gobbles?
Guys, this looks good.
I'm very impressed with our little house here. I have to say.
Oh, yeah. I say, it exceeded expectations.
And we all got to do parts of it, and it's so nice.
Yeah.
Somebody would be taking pictures of this. I'm just saying.
We're gonna take pictures. We're gonna take pictures. Bicycles on. I don't actually know what icicles look like except from pictures, so I'm just kind of throwing icing on there and hoping.
Yeah.
That is not what it is.
This is not what they look like, according to Jessie.
They're frozen water stalactites.
Well, yeah, but how do you do that in icing? That's what I need to know.
I need some more like right here. Something you just got.
A little blue there. And a little blue there. Yeah, this is set because we were moving. There you go.
Thank you.
Well, hopefully it looks more snow-like and less.
Oh no, it looks great, baby. No, don't
Fret.
fret.
No fret. There's no fretting allowed in,
Alright, now we gotta frost it.
And hold on.
Oh yeah, with the sugar.
Yeah.
Pretty much almost done with the
Frozen tundra.
Here we go. Alright, let me just do the bottom line here.
The skulls look great.
Yeah, they
I'm
do.
just gonna
Yeah,
say.
it looks really nice.
And bloop.
Oh man.
And
Holy crap.
Huh?
what?
Oh, I thought I saw something shift. I think it was
No.
just a imagination.
Alright. Now we gotta sprinkle. Yeah.
Where's your penguin?
Animal Crossing.
No,
Yeah, that's right.
Rich, what do you want to do?
I can help Sugar.
Alright. Sugar, sir. I believe that's the white.
Yeah, there's your blue.
Jessie, you want to do some blue?
No, I did my part.
Sugar everywhere. Sugar absolutely everywhere.
I will be vacuuming tomorrow.
We're maybe vacuuming tonight. We're definitely gonna shake the tablecloth out.
Yeah.
But it looks so pretty.
Yeah.
Do you want to put any spiders anywhere? Or any, like, TARDISes?
I think I don't know. I think that's pretty good.
I feel really satisfied with this.
Okay. Well,
I guess we should take some photos.
Yeah.
that's the back.
Or that. I was gonna.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Sorry, I was gonna change the. Feel like I get closer. Taller. There we
All right, I guess I'm gonna start washing icing tips. Jessie, seriously, how much of this icing are you thinking about eating?
Not very much. I will not make myself sick.
I'm proud of you for that decision. So if we have like a tiny Tupperware, I will take some and put it in the fridge
go. Sure.
and take it to Charlotte when I see her.
Mhm.
Sure. Because she cannot have most things, but icing is actually, a small quantity of icing is not the worst thing in the world. I don't know, do you guys have any like little tiny Tupperwares?
I don't know, honey. I have to go through and look.
You've got small Pyreexes.
Yeah.
I will bring it back.
Okay.
I think sometimes we keep some small Tupperware in the closety thing. Doesn't get used very often. That's
Just be careful. Don't trip.
No tripping, no dying.
That's all getting redone.
Oh yeah.
In fact, I would appreciate your advice at some point on that whole area.
Oh, well, I mean, if you want my advice, you're going to get my advice.
Oh, yes, please.
Well, not while we're finishing up our
No, not right now.
beautiful cake. Should we
Alright.
kill the stream since we're
yeah. I
basically
think
done?
we pretty well had it.
You should bring the webcam over
Oh yeah.
to see
we can-
it.
Or I can take the cake over there.
Oh, we can.
No, bring... Yeah, that'll be better. Let's take a journey.
Don't stop believing. So yeah, we got we have the gingerbread house. There's my back spot. The roof is really
Gorgeous.
something else with all those skull bits and the sugar.
My crazy sides.
I like them.
Yeah.
Now that they're on, I do too.
Yeah, great. There. Claire's
Claire's
highly,
front looks amazing.
highly
I'm
decorated.
pretty proud of how that came out, honestly.
We got our chimney and our goodness.
Even though we all did different parts of it, it all goes together so well.
And that is the joy of working from a set of ingredients. In the end, everything matches.
So yeah. So yeah, there's that. So thank you everybody for coming to hang out with us for this first Twitch stream. We're going to be doing a whole lot more twitching and other things like that.
We are?
Yes, we are. Yeah. A lot more games.
Buttercream icing out of the piping bag. I don't know what you're talking about.
So, yeah, a lot of games.
Mature ratings.
A lot of games and stuff like that. So, yeah, stay subscribed, stay tuned. Eventually, we'll probably get some of these things over to the YouTube channel, but it might take a bit. So, when you're subscribed here on Twitch, you'll be able to see it first. You'll be able to actually join in with the chat and everything. If you're reading this, or if you're hearing this on YouTube and seeing this on YouTube, thank you. Stay subscribed to that. And until next time, it was fantastic to see you all here, and farewell. Goodbye.